Welcome back one and all to Total News, my segment on my channel where I go through the latest in news for Total War. Today we'll be focusing on the Freelc mechanic of the Under Empire that is coming for the Skaven in the next update, the Prophet and the Warlock. So what they've said on the frequently asked questions section on Total War or Total War's website, they have got lots and lots of information about different things like the Bretonnian Freelc update, Doomsday update, which is a general that they're calling it, lots of other different bits, but what we'll be focusing on is the Under Empire mechanic for the Skaven, which is coming alongside the DLC as free content for all sections of the Skaven, which I think is really good. It means no one's going to miss out on this new mechanic, which promises to be rather good. So, let's get into it. The Under Empire, like the Vampire Coast, when that came out, they got the new mechanic of Vampire Coves. It's going to be based on the same principle, so I'm assuming we will get the little click they had where you can swap between your settlements. I'm not 100% sure on how you actually establish it. I'm assuming it's exactly the same principle as the Vampire Coast, where you can win a battle and then establish an undercity, or use your agent actions to get an undercity or an under empire. Well, it's an undercity under each one, and then you will build up your under empire. So, in the under empire, once you have established it, you'll be able to build certain things, including wealth buildings, resource buildings, and corruption buildings. This is very, very similar to the Vampire Coast and the Pirate Coves in that respect, because you could not build any recruitment buildings, which leads me on to the next point, which is a very interesting thing. The next point is you can summon a verminous army to rise up and attack the settlement above. Now, seeing as I can't build any recruitment buildings, I'm very curious on how that's going to work, whether you can just teleport your army into a different settlement through some sort of tunnel system going between one to the other, or whether you are just given an army that you just pops up like an intervention army. Not sure, but we'll find out in the coming weeks before launch day. I'm assuming they're going to do some sort of spotlight on that. And also, if you're playing as Ikit, so Clan Scryer, you'll be able to detonate a Doom Sphere, which is one of the other mechanics, which will in fact blow up the settlement above. So you can just sit under there, decide they're getting a bit too powerful, or the armies just walk straight in and potentially blow up their whole army. Now, I'm not sure whether you'll be able to do that, but if you can, very powerful. Just watch the high tier enemy army walk into the settlement, boom, goodbye, finished. Don't have to worry about that legendary lord anymore, or whoever it may be that's been pestering you on your campaign that you just decide I want to wipe out there and then. We'll see. So, remaining hidden is the key to this working well for you. By building more under the settlement, you are more likely to be discovered by those that dwell above. the less you build, obviously, the less likely you are to be discovered, but there's less point in having your undercity in that respect. So it's a sort of win-lose, weighing up your options in that respect, but I'm not sure entirely how it will work. Not sure whether the more buildings you build, the greater percentage chance you'll get found out at the end of each turn, or whether it's just random. We'll see. But they say that the enemy can find you by constructing specific buildings, deploying heroes in the local proximity, or as I've already said, you being too greedy and building too much. So, quite a few options for them to find you. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Right, I'm gonna end it there. Probably be doing another video soon about different mechanics and things that are coming up in the next DLC, or the patch that is coming for the DLC and Freelc content. I hope you've enjoyed this video, a little bit of insight of what is to come on April the 17th. If you enjoyed my video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Out.